Have you ever had the strange, almost eerie feeling that you've experienced a moment before? It's a fleeting sensation, one that leaves you questioning your memory, your perception, and even your reality. We call it déjà vu. But what if it's more than just a quirky brain phenomenon? What if déjà vu is actually proof that our reality isn't as solid as it seems? In the simulation hypothesis, a theory suggesting that we're living in an artificial construct, much like a computer game, glitches in the system could occasionally appear. Could déjà vu be one of these glitches? Could it be a brief moment where the code of our simulated reality falters, exposing the truth of our existence? In this video, we'll dive deep into the science, philosophy, and wild theories surrounding déjà vu and explore whether this strange phenomenon is a clue that we're living in a simulation. Déjà vu, French for already seen, is a phenomenon where a person feels an overwhelming sense of familiarity with something they shouldn't logically recognize. It's an experience so common that nearly 70% of people report having it at least once in their lives. But its origins remain mysterious. Is it a brain hiccup, a psychological trick, or something more profound? The idea that déjà vu could be evidence of a glitch in a simulated reality isn't new. Popular culture has embraced it, with movies like The Matrix suggesting that déjà vu is a telltale sign of a flaw in the system. But this isn't just the stuff of science fiction. Philosophers, scientists, and futurists have debated the implications of simulation theory for years, particularly how it intersects with phenomena like déjà vu. Modern neuroscience has its own explanations for déjà vu. Some scientists believe it's caused by a miscommunication between different parts of the brain responsible for memory and perception. Others suggest it's tied to the way the brain processes information in fragments, sometimes creating a false sense of familiarity. But here's the twist. Even if déjà vu has a neurological basis, that doesn't necessarily rule out the simulation hypothesis. What if our brains themselves are programmed, and these errors in memory are part of the simulation's framework? In this video, we'll explore the competing explanations for déjà vu and examine whether it could indeed be proof that our world is an elaborate illusion. One of the biggest challenges in understanding déjà vu is that it's subjective and fleeting. It happens unexpectedly and disappears just as quickly, making it difficult to study or measure scientifically. People describe it in vague, often inconsistent terms. It felt like I'd been here before, but I know I haven't. The scientific explanation leans heavily on brain function. Some researchers suggest déjà vu occurs when the brain's memory systems overlap, causing a new experience to feel like a recalled memory. Others hypothesize that it might be a minor delay in processing sensory input, where the brain perceives an event twice in quick succession, creating a false sense of repetition. But these explanations don't fully account for the sheer vividness of déjà vu or why it feels so deeply unsettling. And here's where the simulation hypothesis comes in. If we accept the possibility that our reality is a simulation, déjà vu could be interpreted as a moment where the program falters. Perhaps a piece of code repeats, or a segment of data is reloaded incorrectly. However, this raises another challenge. If déjà vu is a simulation glitch, why doesn't it happen more often? Shouldn't a program as complex as a simulated universe produce more noticeable errors? Or could it be that the creators of the simulation are deliberately masking such glitches, and déjà vu is one of the rare instances where they slip through the cracks? These questions highlight the difficulty in proving or disproving either the scientific or simulation-based explanations for déjà vu. The phenomenon remains an enigma, challenging our understanding of memory, perception, and the very fabric of reality. To delve deeper, let's look at both sides of the debate. From a scientific perspective, déjà vu might be tied to how the brain processes information. Neuroscientists point to the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory formation. When this system briefly misfires, it might create a sensation of familiarity without an actual memory to back it up. Similarly, experiments with electrical stimulation of the brain have triggered déjà vu-like experiences, suggesting a neurological origin. On the other hand, proponents of the simulation hypothesis argue that déjà vu could be a sign of a debugging process within the system. In computer programming, a glitch often involves repeating data or executing the same command multiple times. Could déjà vu be the result of a reset or error in the simulation's timeline? This idea aligns with theories that time and reality might not be as linear or consistent as we perceive them to be. Moreover, simulation theory doesn't just apply to déjà vu. Other phenomena, like déjà rêvé, the feeling of having dreamed a moment before it happens, synchronicity, or even paranormal experiences, are often cited as potential evidence of a simulated reality. These events share a common thread. They seem to defy our understanding of how reality should behave. Yet skeptics argue that using simulation theory to explain déjà vu is speculative at best. After all, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Without concrete proof that we live in a simulation, isn't it more logical to attribute déjà vu to natural processes in the brain? This back and forth keeps the debate alive, with both sides offering compelling arguments. Could déjà vu truly be a glitch in the matrix, or is it just a quirk of our biology? The pivotal moment in this debate comes when we consider the implications of simulation theory alongside the latest advancements in technology. In our own world, we're already creating increasingly realistic simulations. Virtual reality and AI are progressing at an exponential rate, and researchers are developing models that mimic entire ecosystems or societies. If we can do this on a small scale, what might a civilization thousands of years ahead of us be capable of? This brings us to a thought-provoking point. If déjà vu is indeed a glitch, it could serve as one of the few pieces of observable evidence that our reality isn't what it seems. The sensation of having been here before might be our perception catching up to a system reset or an overlapping timeline within the simulation. For example, imagine playing a video game where the environment occasionally lags or reloads. While most players might not notice, a few might catch these inconsistencies. Could we as players in this simulation be experiencing something similar during moments of déjà vu? However, even if we accept this theory, the lack of definitive proof leaves us with more questions than answers. Are these glitches intentional? Could they be messages from the creators of the simulation, subtly hinting at the true nature of our existence? Or are they merely the result of an imperfect system trying to maintain an illusion of seamless reality? This moment forces us to confront the profound uncertainty surrounding both déjà vu and simulation theory. It's a thrilling yet unsettling realization that we may never truly know the answer. In summary, déjà vu remains one of the most intriguing mysteries of human experience. While neuroscience offers plausible explanations involving memory and brain function, the simulation hypothesis opens the door to a more speculative yet fascinating possibility. Could this strange phenomenon be a glitch in the matrix, a fleeting glimpse into the artificial nature of our reality? The debate ultimately highlights the complexity of both our minds and the universe itself. Even if déjà vu has a purely biological origin, it still reveals the incredible intricacy of our perception and memory systems. On the other hand, if we entertain the idea of a simulated reality, déjà vu becomes a tantalizing clue that we might not be as in control of our existence as we think. Whether it's a quirk of the brain or a glitch in the code, one thing is certain. Déjà vu challenges us to question what we know about reality. It's a reminder that our world is full of mysteries waiting to be explored, both through science and imagination. What do you think? Is déjà vu just a brain trick, or could it be proof that we're living in a simulation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We're curious to hear your perspective on this fascinating phenomenon. If this video got you thinking, check out our other content exploring the mysteries of consciousness, reality, and the universe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the unknown. Let's keep questioning reality together. Thank you for watching.